Hi everyone, welcome back to the Hot Cars channel. My name is Amanda Cline, and this week we are driving the 2026 Polestar 4. Now the Polestar 4 is going to sit in between the 2 and the 3 as far as size and price goes. This is a coupe SUV, so it's going to be a little bit bigger than the 2 and a little bit smaller than 3 because that is an SUV. You do get two flavors to choose from, a single motor and a dual motor. The single motor is going to start at around $56,000, while this one is going to start at around $62,000. The biggest difference between the two is performance. So for that single motor, you're going to get around 272 horsepower and 310 miles of range, while the dual motor is going to give you around 272 miles of range and 544 horsepower, which is a lot, and it has been a blast to drive. But what do you get for that $62,000? Let me show you. One of the goals that Polestar had with the 4 was making it as aerodynamic as a coupe, but as spacious as an SUV. So as you can see from the shape here, I will step out of the way for a second. They definitely nailed that, and it has a very unique shape. It is super spacious inside, and when we go look at the interior, you'll get to see how much room there is and what little changes they made on the front and on the back that give you so much more space on the interior. But while we're on the side here, you are going to get 20-inch wheels standard, but you can upgrade to 21-inch wheels, which is what we have here. And then you can also opt for a performance pack. That's a $4,500 upgrade that will give you 22-inch wheels, some Brembo brakes, and a couple of other options. It doesn't really change the performance actually, and it's only available on the dual motor, but if you are looking for some bigger wheels and bigger brakes, that might be an option for you. Now we are in the front cabin of the Polestar 4, and I really do like the way that they designed everything in here. We got to learn a little bit about their design language and how they went about choosing the different materials and the different setups on the interior here. And after driving it for an hour or two, I think that all of those thoughtful choices really make a big difference. You can see that this whole vehicle is super spacious, and they did that intentionally. So the front end, they designed that in a way that it kind of pushed the cabin forward so you have more passenger space, and then your lack of rear window back there also gives you more space in the back, and there's a ton of headroom. So that was very intentional because it's a coupe SUV. It's not a full-size SUV, so you don't always have that same kind of headroom, but they did a good job of kind of pushing everything out to give you ample space on the inside. All right, so here is the rear window slash rear view mirror setup from the outside. As you can see, it does look a little different, but it really is not as big of a deal as it seems to be on the internet. So they've done a really good job at kind of housing that in a way that it's not going to get super dirty. It's going to be protected. And the camera system, like I said, is going to show you way more because of the placement on the back of the car than you would ever see from a rear view mirror that is all the way up here at the front mirror. And because that camera is on the back, you get such a wide view of everything. And then should you want to change your view, hello. I thought that this was going to be an issue. I thought it was going to be weird that there's no window back there, but honestly, it's not an issue at all. All right, now my view as the driver, this is what we're seeing. We have a nice steering wheel with real buttons here, which is always appreciated. And then we have a nice screen back there that is showing our battery, our range. That's a smaller screen, but it's, you know, it definitely gets the job done. And they have different ways that you can look at everything. I think because we're in park. Bloop. So you get your Google Maps on there. It's gonna show you, oh, my door is open, so it's gonna yell at me. Okay. All right, well, now we're in park again. So you have the screen up here, but the real piece de resistance over here is going to be this large screen. And I love the way that Polestar explained it to us earlier. Everything is intentionally very easy to look through. You can also slide that over so you can have the whole screen as your map if you'd like to. You can move this back over and have all of your widgets over here. You're also going to be able to choose your favorite apps and kind of store them on this side of things. All of your vehicle changes that you want, you can fold your mirrors. Everything is very well organized, and they were telling us about how everything is on a grid system, so you won't just have random settings and random information floating around on the screen. Everything is going to be in a grid system, organized really well. Everything, all of your changes, all of your settings are going to be easy to find on this side. Your drive settings, some of your driver assistance settings over here. Exterior, and everything is very visually pleasing, if you will. You can see all of your changes and what you are actually going to change. Your exterior lights. When we go to interior, you can change your mirrors on that end of things, and then you can put your shortcuts here. Let's open the glove box. Our glove box is open. So very nice. You can fold your mirrors from there, pop your trunk, everything. But I really am a fan of that screen setup. It looks really nice, and they obviously put a lot of thought into that. Then we have our button over here for our volume. Our key is over here. Our cup holders, which are just holding my mics at this point. But here's another look at the interior. All of my stuff is back there, sorry. So that's the second row. Here is our front row. Overall, I'm a really big fan of the way that they did all of the design elements on here. It looks very nice and livable. All of these materials, the way they were telling us that they made them, they're all very intentionally designed out of recycled materials, and some of them were soft tech. I don't know that I see what kind of seats we have. Oh, Napa leather. So Napa leather is a $3,700 upgrade. So this is the single motor, and the MSRP for it is $68,000. Interesting. So we are in the back of the Polestar 4 right now, and I wanted you to see how spacious it is back here. This is the coupe SUV, so it sits in between the 2 and 3 like we talked about, but there is a ton of headroom back here. Even though it is a coupe SUV, you do not have that back window, but really you are making up for everything that you're lacking in this very spacious back seat. You also have all of your controls down here for your air conditioning, your heating, whatever it may be. So this is a really, really spacious and very nice back seat in the Polestar 4. All right, hello everyone. We are in the Polestar 4, and I am here with Paul Robert Raymond. Did I get that correct?
Yeah, correct.
All right, I will leave his publication information in the information down below so you guys can see his review. So lots of horsepower, lots of torque. How did you feel when you were driving it?
Was quite precise, good impression of the road. So everything was smooth and precise. So it's
we'll take it.
Yeah.
I like smooth and precise. It does feel really good. I think the last time I drove a Polestar, it was the Polestar 2.
Okay.
So it's a little different.
How it is in the United States. In Canada, the average price for a vehicle, independent of its ICE or electric vehicle, it's $65,000 Canadian, which is, well, American would be like 40 something, or
I think we just hit like 50,000, something like that, which is crazy to me, but I guess that's just how it goes. Where did I fix my mirrors?
So
here.
Every car is expensive today, so
they're all so expensive, and it's crazy that to get a good car, you have to spend that much money. I mean, even, are you getting a good car if you're spending 50 grand?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? This is a big screen, but it's fairly easy to use.
Yeah.
And I feel like everything is kind of like easy to find in here, which they said that they did on purpose.
Yeah.
So you're not constantly hunting through screens just to change a single setting. So that's kind of nice.
Let's give to Polestar what they deserve. It's a clean design.
Super clean, which is what I expect from them.
As a former graphic designer, I must admit that Polestar with this, they have one of the cleanest design we ever see in the car industry. Position was good.
Yeah.
There was no hassle to say I'm not comfortable. Everything was fine with that. The acceleration
is amazing.
Yeah. It's you can feel it, and you must be cautious because
it's so fast.
Yeah.
Whee! That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't go very fast. We're still abiding by the rules over here, but I like the little car over here and the head-up display. The head-up display is huge. Well, I would have faith in this one that we have enough battery,
Yeah.
and I think that if this was your daily driver, that's still going to give you plenty of
plenty.
like you wouldn't have to you probably have to charge it once a week if you're doing a shorter drive, maybe like plug it in on the weekend, Sunday night.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Thus far, that is our drive in the Polestar 4. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you,
This
Amanda.
has been a very fun drive. Sorry if I scared you a little.
No, it's okay.
So that is the Polestar 4 in a nutshell. I believe it's supposed to hit dealerships sometime in early December, but I really enjoyed driving it around Texas today. It was super smooth, the driving dynamics are excellent, and the interior has some really thoughtful features, and it's just really well thought out. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in a comment below, and while you're on the channel, like and subscribe, or check out some of our other reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cline, and this is the Polestar 4.